For goodness sake, brother, just take the win.
Yeah, for real. I was gonna say, Kratos. Who cares if it was your intention or not? He's just making an observation.
I say we go for a stroll.
We will search, not stroll.
Oh, come off it. You've never enjoyed nature for its own sake? Not just for the treasure you might find?
I mean, treasure's nice too.
You're hopeless. Both of you. Looks like our good deed has already brought back some wildlife, but suppose I spoke too soon.
All right. Well, got another one. And there's a convenient boat. That's nice. That's handy.
Mimir, if I met someone I liked, how would I know if they...
Time to fight.
Great. He's already getting into it. Where the heck is this Nokin? There you are.
Stay quiet!
Hold this for me. You lived? My boy's already got a lot of Ew. He just shot. Ew, I got a stink stick. Get the junk out of here.
Wait.
Andor, this guy's from Star Wars.
A father?
Yes.
Then you must.
Dude, are there like 100 side quests in this area?
My son. This toy. It was for him. But now he's gone. That day, so much chaos and death. I was panicked. Looking for my son. Please. Help reunite me with my son in Folkvanger.
We're gonna help him, right?
What is the last thing you saw, Spirit?
Statues. 2 of them. Dragons facing away from each other. Separated like my son. This toy. It will bring me back to him.
His story is like many in this valley. Separated from someone they love by death.
We gotta get him back to his son.
Agreed.
You do? Huh? I assumed you'd say something like, reuniting the dead is pointless.
Not this time.
Just 'cause it's a father and son. There's so many ways to go. Alright, not nearly as badly, but I'm starting to get Elden Ring vibes.
This toy. It must be made whole.
I'm not going to be biased just because it's God of War.
Ah, a hunter lives here.
A careless one.
How's that?
We found its home.
Think this is where the untamed fury lays her head. Maybe we should wait here. Ambush her.
She will not return while we remain. She is too smart.
Oh. Don't tell me we just gotta change the time of day and then come back. Because how is changing the time of day gonna make her appear? That doesn't make any sense. If that's what we have to do, I'm gonna be like, what? You know what I mean? Like, that just completely throws off everything to me. I didn't realize. Does it just also like affect the wildlife and just like teleport them to where they should be at night or in the morning? Like, that's really weird. Hopefully you guys get what I'm saying. All right, let's see. We were gone for like 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, good. Let's go fight this dragon.
I have to get past those vines somehow.
Alka.
The way is clear.
Pretty cool. Let's give that a try. Oh, there you are, punk.
Can't get through with that bastard trying to bludgeon us.
Then we must get closer.
What the heck? How do I get to him then?
Lad, am I right in getting the sense you've actually gotten to know Thor's daughter somewhat?
Yeah, dude's great. Wants to be a Valkyrie one day. And she deserves to be. Of course, I told her all about the Valkyries we faced, but I'm not sure how much she believes me. It didn't go great when I tried to tell her stories about her grandfather, though.
Anyone can have a blind spot when it comes to family. Some only learn the truth in the hardest way.
Is this where I get to the boulder guy?
Find the Noki! He's making these things stronger!
Oh goodness.
Behind you! Look out!
Wow, it's just gonna die from this? It still had a lot of health left.
Now that I've spent time in Asgard, it's strange to imagine Magni and Modi there. Sif raised them both, right? If we go much further, we'll be right on top of the oak.
Okay, good.
Be sure we're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
We fight!
Yeah, I got that.
Where the heck? Oh, there's a Nokin. Punk? You're the one keeping them alive. How's this? You like that jump? I'm gonna use you to beat up this guy. Another Nokin. See if we can build up that stun meter. I got an even better way of finishing him off. Punk. Working on it. He did. You scumbag. This place sucks.
He went back to his perch. Let's go after it.
You got junk chucking boulders at you. You're about to get... Well, I got revenge on the one that was chucking the boulders at least, but... I mean, I'll admit, it's kind of cool that that happened, though.
You can be with your son now.
Thank you. I can't wait to see his face again. I'll give him this gift and tell him about the brave people who helped me.
Now you can help us. What did you see that day?
I was at the mead hall. Thor was there. He had a strange drinking companion. Some sort of creature, the likes of which I'd never seen. It had this barrel of mead that seemed to never go empty.
What were they doing?
Getting blind drunk from the looks of it. They were passing drinks around, reveling. Everyone had a tipple too many. But Thor, he was by far the drunkest of any man there that day.
Mimir, what do you make of this?
Thor has always loved a strong drink with questionable company, but I've never heard any word of it.
Slowly regenerate, a protective barrier that absorbs a single attack. When the barrier is destroyed, it emits a concussive shockwave that stuns nearby enemies. Huh. It's interesting.
Creature companion? There's a lot to go on, I'm afraid.
Well, we know one thing. Thor was totally drunk when the valley was destroyed.
There is still much we do not know, and whether your mother was involved remains unclear.
Oh, look who we have here.
Unless my eyes deceive me, that seems to be the Stag of Summer.
Is it hot, or is it just my sizzling personality? Nah, it's you, Stag. And we go already? That's all of them. Congratulations. You saved the 9 realms from death by overgrowth. And you sort of saved my ass, too.
The way this arrogant squirrel talks, especially right now,
I'll take what I can get.
reminds me of like the announcer from Monday Night Combat. I don't know if anyone's gonna get that reference, but that's the vibe it gives me. Vanaheim is beautiful, though.
So, lad, is Thrud who you meant when you asked about liking?
Thrud? No. I mean, I wasn't asking about anyone specific. And, well, Skilder likes Thrud. But she's only interested in becoming a Valkyrie. She's focused, you know?
Oh, very well, lad. Very well. Just hope you know if you ever need to review anything we've discussed.
I know. It's good. And fun.
And now we can get across.
That's open. That That dragon is shaking in its scaly boots, I suspect.
Once we approach the dragon, we will kill or be killed. Understood?
Yes, Father.
Alright, there's something I want to try.
Come on!
Corpse Eater. Alright, here's my chance to try it.
Father, watch out!
Oh, yes. I hope you guys like that as much as me.
Attack the throat!
Open up for you!
All right, I got one in him, boys. I got one in him. Boom, dude. Kratos just slamming the spear with authority and then it dropping. I love it. I detonated a little early. Don't worry, we got this.
Father, watch out!
Yo! Oh, he tricked me. You punk. Yeah, he glitched a little bit there. All right, yeah, come on down, buddy. Come on down. Oh, oh, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? You scumbag.
Bloody hell! Finish down, you grabby dopper!
Yo, carving them up. All right, that was cool.
Keep the throw!
It is done.
I'll say, that ogre's not getting up anytime soon either.
I can hear the animals. They're relieved. Maybe they'll come out of hiding.
All right, one
That,
more to
we'll
go.
take him down about half the dragons in this crater as well.
Oh, never mind.
Huh. I can hear the birds. They're rooting for us. That's nice.
Because when I looked at, oops, Sigil of Doom. When I looked at the map, it said, yeah, 2 out of 3 dragon hunts, so that's more than half. Oh, there's, oh, okay, there's another dragon hunt in the crater as well. All right, you know what, boys? We saved Burger. We got all the stags. I'm gonna move on. We've been doing nothing but side stuff, and I want to get to the story stuff. I gotta be honest. So, let's see here. Like, look at all these side quests. Holy cow!
So I got the sense Vanaheim wasn't supposed to be so humid. Was that the effect of Fimbulwinter there?
To a great extent, it seems.
So Midgard had endless night and cold. Svartalfheim had earthquakes. Alfheim had the light randomly pulsing. But Asgard didn't seem to be having any effects at all.
Odin had a long time to prepare.
No change I noticed in Helheim or Muspelheim either. Now that I think of it. The more primordial realms might be less susceptible.
How do you suppose Jotunheim is faring?
How would I know?
Just training your powers of speculation.
I don't know. If nobody's there to see, does it even matter?
I smell leanworm on you. I do, it stinks. Quit messing around and come ring the chime.
There he is, the man who tamed Garm. 1,000 congratulations. Wise beyond its years, this one. You can see it in its eyes.
Your stags are returned.
One step closer to perfection.
Incredible! The 9 realms are no longer in horticultural danger. I cannot thank you enough, but perhaps this will suffice. Arrogant believes he has evaded punishment just because you fixed his blunder. He is sorely mistaken, of course. He will be in a remarkable amount of trouble. Once I figure out how to punish someone whose narcissism renders him invulnerable to all forms of emotional warfare. All that said, I'm happy to discuss anything else on your mind.
So were you always a freakishly large immortal squirrel, or?
Don't forget handsome. No, I was once a regular squirrel. The same size as these wispy, spectral versions of myself, in fact. I was unremarkable. I stumbled upon the tree near what should have been the end of my life, the victim of a random act of predatory savagery. But the tree, it had other plans for an insignificant creature like me. But I have prattled on for far too long. I will leave you be, Master Kratos.
I'm curious what this shield Ron does. Low chance to create an elemental storm. Interesting. I'm sticking with the one I like.
That's
Like
long
it.
and short of it. Safe travels.
Alright.
Are the best. You've always been the best. Hey, tell her she's oh, you're back. The heroes of the hour. I want to hear everything. I mean, when you're ready. I'm not giving orders here, am I?
Try to rest, Ingvi. Let the herbs work.
Oh, they work? Oh, they work very well. 'Cause you make things better. You always have. Since we were kids. I find a new way to get into trouble. And you find a way to make it better.
Well, that's certainly true.
You know, we used to lead Vanaheim together when we were young. Not much older than you, to be honest. Well, she did the leading. I just tried to keep things fun. Leadership, not really my strong suit, let's be honest.
Really? Your group back in Vanaheim seems pretty devoted.
Well, I can inspire people, I guess. You get them to see the best in themselves, you know? I don't know if that's leadership. It's more like,
Like a muse?
wait, like a what?
A muse. Father told me about them. In his homeland, they inspired all kinds of artists.
What? I love that. That's a job? Well, why don't we have that? Oh, man. I could totally do that.
I think they were all goddesses, though.
Well, come on. That's not fair. That's not fair. I would be a natural. Oh. What were we talking about?
Ingvi, take my thing.
Love.
What now?
The riddle. What gets bigger the more you take away? Love.
What kind of chub-buffling relationship you been in? That don't make any sense.
Agreed.
duffer. I won't be lectured on the nature of romance by the two of you duffers. Yes, bigger the more you take away.
What did he just say? Chub Bufflin? I like that. There is one last thing I did want to do in Vanaheim that I forgot about. I apologize. All right, we found him.
Steel yourselves.
Did not work.
The ancient start! Now's your chance!
That was a tough fight, huh, boys? Give him a couple boots.
It is over.
Maybe now life in this valley can flourish again.
I'm sure Vari would be happy if we killed another one at least.
And Vari, the dwarf who put his soul into a ring.
That's right. He created the Soul Eaters. Whatever happened to the annoying bugger anyway?
I lent him to Sindri and he said he lost him.
Uh-huh. Lost him.
Watch out! The wreck is gonna explode!
You there, Howard?
Another one?
What do you want, Spirit?
I was. The scroll. There was a message I must deliver. The Aesir and Thor. I must remember. The message must be delivered. It was important. My commander is waiting on my word.
He's been waiting a while then.
Tell us, what is the last thing you remember?
I was seeing red. With anger. At the Aesir. And there were these red trees. Please, help me regain my memory. Then I can tell you what I know of that day.
Thor was looking for a fight with the Vanir military.
Were the Vanir fighting the Aesir in this valley?
Aye. A battle the Vanir would eventually lose.
But what does the frozen lightning have to do with this conflict?
There's only one way to find out, brother. We keep looking.
I want to get this last realm pair.
Mimir, you can yell at me if you want. You're leaving.
What would that accomplish?
Might make you feel better.
No. You didn't trust me enough to talk through your worries. That's a wound not easily mended.
I'm sorry.
You needn't be. The fault is mine.
Oh, that's not the realm pair I thought it was. I have this max now. I don't know how I didn't before.
Ouch! Still standing Yeah!
Okay. I thought that was going to be one of the worm things.
So, brothers, how did you manage to kill Garm anyway?
We killed him a few times, actually, but it didn't take. Then I figured maybe the way to stop a soulless beast was to give it a soul. So I gave it the one I had on me.
I beg your pardon?
Fenrir, remember the light Father saw? The accidental magic I did when Fenrir died? That was part of Fenrir's soul going into my knife. Once I figured that out, just put Fenrir into Garm.
Clever one, lad! A gigantic hell beast with the soul of a loyal pup. What a brilliant!
We're back. Sorry about that detour.
They're back. I'm done yammering. I promise. Come on, tell us how it all went down.
All right, let's give the man what he wants.
Hey, you think Sin?
Enough.
Look at that. You really did it. How, in all the 9 realms, did you manage to kill Heimdall?
I knew our spear would do the trick. Well, happy Ragnarok, everybody. Let's drink.
Is it true? Heimdall's dead. I can't believe it. There's
The
no
god
stopping
of
it
peace.
now. Odin swore peace only so long as you spilled no more Aesir blood.
I refuse that deal.
Yet he honored it. But now,
But what? You and I know better than anyone that Odin's promises never
Did
last.
Kratos tell everyone about that?
We have the advantage now.
Yo, I want one of them.
It's time to bring him down.
No.
none of you understand what's coming. Odin's vengeance will be his only concern.
Not his only concern. The mask. Whatever knowledge it unlocks, that's what Odin wants more than anything. If I go back to Asgard,
Go
I
back.
can...
Go back.
Look. If I can finish what I started there, awaken the mask, get answers, maybe that's our way out of this. But I gotta go soon. Before they figure out what's happened.
Atreus, you are home. Do not ask me to put you at risk again.
He's at risk where he stands, Kratos. We all are.
Anything we do or don't do is dangerous right now. But Odin needs me. He trusts me. I'll be safe there.
Does he though?
From a tactical perspective, am I wrong?
I don't much like it, but it is our best play. Dividing Odin's focus would buy us time.
And give us a pair of eyes in the enemy's inner sanctum.
But if there is truly a source of infinite knowledge, you can't let Odin have it.
Aye. And once he has what he needs from you,
then I lose my leverage. I get it. I'll be smart. Father, I can do this.
Remember our promise.
You too.
Goody.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I do too, Sin.
Well, I still want to hear how you did it.
You mean how we did it? Ah, you heard me. And therein lies a tale.
Back to Atreus.
Atreus, listen. I can't let you go back without this.
A hammer?
Your key, please. You ever need a way out of a bad situation? Throw this down hard and say wergi. One use only.
Wergi.
Thanks, Sindri. Hope I don't need it.
Me too.
And the dwarves are legendary, man. They always got us covered.
All right. Odin said Hugin would be waiting in the cabin. Mimir, anything else I should know about Odin? Maybe a weakness or something? Like if I flip up his eye patch, he'll disintegrate. Aye, lad. Wouldn't that be? Yeah, no. Sorry, Mimir. I can't do your accent. I'm on my own for this one.
I can't do Scottish accent either. Wait, where's Fenrir? If I go down here, it says Kratos told him to go home.
Specky, Svana, good girls. Is Fenrir around too?
Oh.
I haven't seen him. I wanted to let you both know that I might not be around for a while. I know you're gonna be fine, but don't worry if I'm not back. It's okay. No, really. It's okay. It'll be okay. I love you too. How'd you both get to be so sweet? Huh? Who let that happen?
Gotta give him some loving.
Maybe one day you won't sit with that leg out. But it's okay if that doesn't happen. You sit how you want.
Oh, is it gonna be Fenrir?
Ben? You made it back!
That would be
Hey.
utterly, and I mean utterly terrifying.
Is this your wolf?
Why the heck is she here? That's not
Were
good.
you having a moment? It sort of looked like you were having a moment. I can go.
No. Sorry. This is Fenrir. It's okay, Ben. She's,
So I was right about your knife.
Huh?
I'm glad you found a place for his soul.
Me too. Hey, how'd you find me here? Loki? This is my marble.
And where are you heading off to?
Back to Asgard. Hey, I'm actually using him.
Uh-huh.
Angerboda, look. Once I see this through, I'm gonna know everything. How to save my father, how to stop Ragnarok, and maybe, hopefully, how to bring our people back.
Loki, those are all very noble intentions. But he's Odin.
You have faith in me, right?
Of course I do. I just hope the story you're writing for yourself is the one that you truly want.
Would you take care of Fen while I'm away?
I'll take good care of him. Won't I, boy?
I'd be like, how? What am I gonna feed this giant wolf? Like, how am I gonna get this boy enough food?
Be careful, Loki.
Okay.
Was it really good? Like, am I the only one thinking to myself,
I just gotta help.
there's no way Odin didn't hear or see all that? If it was right outside the cabin?
He's probably in a study.
Like, Atreus sitting here talking about how he'll be smart. What? That's so close to where Odin's watching to see if you show up again. Or am I misunderstanding? Like, if I'm misunderstanding and it's just like a spot for him to travel, I don't know.
If he had nothing to do with it, then why isn't he here? Just because someone isn't here to defend themselves doesn't mean they're guilty.
Hey, sorry for interrupting.
You're not interrupting anything.
Forseti's investigating, so the truth will come out soon enough.
I hope it does. You'd better go.
Can I talk to Rapunzel? Doesn't have anything to say to me, huh? Where? That's her. Oh no, that's just her room. For a second, I thought that was a person.
Okay. Panic does nothing. Harness it.
Heimdall's dead. Happen to know something about that? Anything?
Well, I mean, everyone hated him.
Sure. But have you seen anything? Something noteworthy?
I mean, you know, he did sock through pretty hard while we were out. Maybe someone found out? Got even? I don't know.
Are you suggesting my son had something to do with this?
I don't know. Honest.
Well, I had to ask. Never believed you had anything to do with this. I'm glad you're back.
So, I figured out what went wrong. I mistranslated a word here.
Did you now?
I thought it said beyond the cry of cold breath, but it actually reads the cry of first breath.
Well, that's somewhere else entirely. I know where that is. Young man, you've done it again. Go. Take the mask, take the sword, take the bird. Find Thor. I'm going to Niflheim.
Wow, Niflheim?
It's you too. Hey, Ingrid, you wouldn't happen to know where Thor is? Yeah, through? Sorry, Allfather said I'm supposed to head to Niflheim with your dad. I haven't seen him around, and I was wondering if you had any idea where he could be.
He wasn't with grandfather?
No.
I think I know where he might be. Follow me.
I also wanted to talk to you about Heimdall.
Don't. Not here.
You're right. Later.
This guy's just, every time I see like this guy, I think of the war boys from Mad Max Fury Road. Wow.
Back in Helheim.
It really looks so cool.
I'd help your mom understand how much becoming a
I love it
Valkyrie
here.
meant to you. I wanted to let you know that I meant it.
You didn't. And you're still alive?
I haven't yet, but I will. As soon as I come back.
There'll be plenty of time to get under her skin later. Thanks, Loki.
You just kick over the... What? And it disappeared?
Weapons aren't allowed inside. We'll have to check them.
Why?
Just do it.
Oh, what is it?
This way.
I get it. That's why.
Come on. They're not gonna let you in otherwise.
It's like a mead hall, so when the scuffles start, you can't just kill each other with weapons, I'm guessing. Yeah, look at this. Everyone's partying.
We'll be here.
They probably encourage fighting, just not with weapons. I'm stuck. It's not letting me move. There we go.
Through.
It's fine.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Thor. Seems like it might be a bad time, so... If you need a moment, I totally understand. No rush, but...
Right where I thought you'd be.
What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't have brought her here.
What are you doing?
Relaxing.
Did I say no rush? I meant we should get going, right? We don't want to keep the Allfather...
Quiet!
He's right. You should get going. Dad? Don't do this.
It's already done. Let it be known, the God of Thunder is good for two things. Killing giants and pissing me! Any man who disagrees will greet Mjolnir with his face.
This isn't you.
Thor... Hugin is waiting outside. Please, let's just...
I said, quiet, boy.
My name is...
Oh no.
What? No, Oh, come on! No, I swear that really wasn't... That's enough!
It's cheating.
Oh, how I've missed this!
To the table, Thor. Yeah.
Still done.
That's messed up.
Get away from me! This place sucks!
So we do just get to go through here and mollywop everyone. I mean, sure, I don't have arrows, but I mean, I have this magic sword. Thor's watching.
You could be helping more, don't you think?
Thinking too much.
Seriously?
Oh! Jeez. Oh, they're grabbing weapons too now, huh? Guess I don't blame them. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. It's like Kratos ground and pound. Dude, I'm sitting here watching Thor. Yeah, I guess that shows that Kratos doesn't hit very hard. Yeah, true. It was a lot of punches regardless. Ingrid's fighting Mjolnir? I didn't even realize that.
They're already dead. They can't really die again.
The big boy? Alright, it is pretty tight. It'll help here, Thor.
What if you started again? Right now, just put down the... Grab his arms. Let's get him out of here.
You're not lifting this man.
I'm sorry you had to see him like this.
No, it's fine. Really.
Meanwhile, that guy's just...
Hey, I'm strong, but you gotta help me out here. Come on, it's not that far.
That was a really cool sequence, though. I just wish, instead of just making me do the combat with the bow, if it was just like a whole scripted sequence with like quick time events, because the bow fighting and stuff, I don't know, it wasn't as cool as like the scripted stuff.
Thor?
Get up.
Thrudy.
You are going to Niflheim with Loki. Allfather's orders. You have to get up.
I know you're disappointed.
Disappointed? No. That was a glorious fight. can't even say you're sorry this time, can you? Because what's one more broken promise? Grandfather treated you like crap. You were struggling. I get it. But you can't just... We're here for you. Mom and I are here for you. Even when you're here. We love you. You know that. I just thought this was behind us.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up.
He doesn't need to snap for it.
Can I get you a water or something?
You again? Let's make this quick.
You in a hurry to get back to Asgard?
Just get us to that mask piece.